I've got to say, I love a clever, kitschy themed costume for Halloween. I think it makes the experience so much more fun, and it's great to keep people guessing. Dressing up in something not so obvious, but you know people will love once they get it. Ah, chef's kiss. I've been a pro makeup artist for over 12 years, working with celebrities, beauty brands, and everyone in between. But I've been dressing up for Halloween even longer. Today's look is inspired by Sabrina Carpenter from her Espresso video, but with a little bit of a twist. Remember, I did say kitschy and fun. Yes, I know I'm not young and blonde like she is, but that's the whole fun of Halloween, right? Plus, it's such a banger. One of my favorite things to do is to listen to her new album while I'm lifting super heavy weights at the gym. It's really fun. Now, before we get started, I'm gonna grab the scarf that I'm gonna use to wrap around my head. I have some bangs I'm gonna put on too. It's gonna be really fun. It's a whole look, but I wanna use this as a color match to kind of coordinate what the makeup is going to be like, because in the video, she's very golden, very beachy, but still kind of bombshelly too. So we're gonna try and emulate that. First things first, starting with brows. This is the NYX Brow Glue in Taupe, one of my favorites. Just wanna get it through the brows before I do any skincare. The brow that she wears is different to the brow that I usually do, which is a little bit more feathered. She does have a thick brow in the video, but it's more filled in. So I'm gonna go in with a brow pencil after my brows dry. I just wanna get the brow gel down and get the shape. If you already have thick brows, then you can skip this step. We're gonna go into skincare now. These are the Pure Gold Bronzing Drops from e.l.f. Skin. So I'm just gonna take the Holy Hydration Moisturizer with a little bit of SPF because I am going to shoot outside. I plan on being outside. You don't need to do this step if you're not going to be outside, if you're going to a party at night. Just gonna go ahead and mix these two together. Take some moisturizer. I've heard really good things about these bronzing drops. I'm very excited. Give it a good shake. Squeeze about that much into my hands. Rub it together. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Get it onto the skin. Okay, so I had to grab a little bit more moisturizer. Those drops are much stronger than I was expecting. But that's good, right? It means a little goes a long way. We are putting makeup over this, so I'm not super concerned. And I'm not too concerned about my neck because, like I said, we're gonna have the scarf wrapped around the neck, so it's not really that big of a deal, and I don't wanna get makeup all over my scarf. Even though Sabrina does look very much like a bombshell in the video, I don't wanna do too much foundation on the skin. I feel like the bronzing drops did a really good job warming up my skin and giving it that glow, so I'm just gonna go in with some concealer and conceal in the places that I need it. I have the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate Concealer. These are in the shade 2WO and 5WO. I'm going to take the lighter shade, place some on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to grab the 5, get some of that too. The lighter shades, I'm just going to concentrate in the middle of my face, under my eyes, on my eyelids, around my nose, but doing it very lightly so then we're not covering any of that golden glow that we got from the bronze drops. Another thing that this does is that it highlights the center of the face, and then I'm going to take the deeper concealer and work it around the perimeter of my face just to give a little bit of contour, a little bit of shaping, and we're also going to add to the warmth that's already on my face. You can also use a tinted moisturizer here, a BB cream, a CC cream, a foundation, it doesn't matter. I have these concealers in my kit and I really love them and I've been wanting to use them, so I figured this tutorial was as good a time as any. Then I'm going to grab a little of the deeper shade, the 5. I'm just gonna tap it on top of the cheeks, top of the forehead, top of the nose. And then I'm gonna grab my tapered cheek brush from Real Techniques. It's clean, and just buff this out. This makeup look is fairly easy, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to do it as a tutorial. Not just because I love Sabrina and I love the song and I love her album. I just think she's the cutest thing. I think she's so talented. But I also think that this is a really fun, it's just a really fun idea. And Halloween is supposed to be fun, right? Checking up close in my mirror. Another thing I always recommend, have a mirror far away and have a mirror up close so then you can see both perspectives. Especially if you should wear glasses like I should, and you can't always see the details. This is the Thrive Cosmetics Infinity Brow, and I'm just gonna fill in the shape. This color is also a little bit warmer and lighter than what I usually do. That's on purpose, because Sabrina's brows in the video are a warm brown. We wanna stay as true to the story and as true to the image as we can, right? Short little strokes following the path of what I already mapped out with the brow gel. With brows, also really important, a close-up mirror and a far-away mirror. Your brows can look completely different far away than they do up close, and vice versa. And the reason I tell you this is because I've learned this lesson the hard way. From the video, the eye look is super easy. Like I said, this makeup is pretty straightforward. That's another reason why I wanted to do it. It looks a lot like a pink eyeshadow that's just kind of washed all over the lid with a skinny liner and some lashes. I'm going to take this pink eyeshadow from the Tom Ford Arabesque palette on a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to sweep it all over the lid, a little above the crease. Because I have deep set eyes, you can't really see anything that's on my lid unless I bring it up there. And then taking the e.l.f. Cosmetics eyeliner pen, any black eyeliner will do, whether you prefer a pot, whether you prefer a pen. And I'm just gonna sketch out a little wing. It really is just like that. It's so skinny and simple and easy. This is probably the easiest wing I've ever done, honestly. I say that now and I have to fix this one side, so, you know, Murphy's Law. Just gonna grab a little Bioderma on a Q-tip. Why was this side so easy and this side is so hard? Ugh, always. This is why I don't do wing liner, guys. I'm telling you. I'm gonna curl my lashes and just some dark brown mascara. This is my new favorite. It's from Lash Paradise. It's the Latte Brown Mascara. So pretty. I could have used a black, but you can't really see her lashes in the video and in the pictures that I was looking at. So I feel like if they did use mascara, they didn't use a lot of it. I think that's very much lending to the idea of her being at the beach, it being very carefree, that kind of thing. Now for blush, I have the Tom Ford blush, and this is in Explicit Flush. Try saying that 5 times fast. Just wanna get that on. And then taking my foundation brush to just buff out any of the edges. I was going to use bronzer, and the more I looked at the image, it's more about the skin being bronzed and the cheeks being flushed. Sabrina has such a beautiful round heart-shaped face. She doesn't really need the sculpting, and they don't really do it in the video. Since the lips are very 90s, they're a warm brown, they're a little overdrawn, which I love. Why not use the most quintessential 90s brown lipstick than Whirl from MAC? I haven't worn this in so long. I found it in my drawer, and I knew it would be perfect. This is the Moira lip liner. This is in the color Terracotta. It's very similar to Whirl, just to give the lip a little bit of structure and to overline like Sabrina does. Last step, I'm gonna take the Swede loose powder. This is in light medium. I love this powder so much. It just gives a soft focus to the skin. I'm gonna grab some of my Say brush right here and just sweep it and buff it all over. And that's gonna give us a little bit more of a glow too. So mostly we just want the bangs, right? Don't I look so cute as a blonde? Watch out, Sabrina. Grab a scrunchie, gather the hair back here, and then pull these little pieces out. I know it looks crazy. We're gonna cover it with a scarf. Don't panic, don't panic. Okay, this is really fun. It turned out better than I was expecting. I know the wig is a little weird, but hey, that's okay. Now I have to bring the surprise in, the kitschy part. Just wait. And here we are. It's that me espresso. I had so much fun with this look, and I feel like that is the whole point of Halloween. You're supposed to have fun. And you know that if I walked into a party, people would look at me and go, what? And all you have to say is Sabrina or Sabrina Carpenter, and they'll go, uh-huh, it's kitschy, it's cute, it's fun. That's exactly what Halloween is supposed to be. I hope you enjoyed this look as much as I loved doing it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more Halloween content from me in the upcoming weeks. Check out some of my other videos up here, and I will see you next week with a brand new Halloween tutorial.